If you really think about it, does that mean the Cybermen were on top of a giant egg in the Moonbase, if we're going to go on the logic of Kill the Moon? Before I get into this video, I want to give a little shout out to my friend Monica. You know who you are. Also my Essex friend Hol. Again, you know who you are. The Moonbase is a partly missing 6th serial of season 4. Fortunately, episode 1 and 3 are completely missing from the story, but the BBC have done an amazing thing and animated them for us. Moonbase is written by Kit Pedler, and what could I say? She writes an amazing episode of Doctor Who, one that has really stood out from the history of it. The fact that she writes an atmospheric episode for Cybermen returning, and they actually are even better than the 10th planet. They make this massive return, and they're actually brutal in the story. This episode aired from the 11th of February to the 4th of March in 1967, and this is the massive return for the Cybermen. Now at this point, the Cybermen were in the last season with the 10th planet, with the first Doctor Generation story. So, for them to return this early was quite a surprise to people. So, the Doctor, after a false landing, lands on the moon, after he was originally about to go on Mars, and no, gets it wrong, what a surprise, as they decide to explore. But little do they realise, the evil Cybermen on there, just waiting to attack this Moonbase, for a reason I'm not going to spoil. I'm just going to let you watch this for yourself, and if you've seen it, you know what I'm on about. This episode has some amazing suspense and mystery for the fact that what is killing all of these people off, who is hearing these conversations that these people are having on this Moonbase. So that really makes the atmosphere so creepy. And why on the story of atmosphere? The atmosphere is simply creepy from episode 1 to episode 4. It's so eerie on the moon. The choice to use no music for the moon scenes and really is perfect. And even in the Moonbase itself, the quiet music, as you see the shadows passing, that works perfectly, as it really makes the scene so creepy. And that's the biggest thing about the story. The Doctor is simply fantastic in this episode, for the sake that the Doctor knows who he is now. Patrick Troughton knows his Doctor, and he is so hilarious in the background, just moving the knobs, crawling onto the side of them. See him. Polly, Ben, well, they are great. They have so much to do with this episode. Jamie is underused in this. He's more of a plot device to get into this Moonbase. As well as it works, I'd like to see more scenes with Jamie interacting with Cybermen, doing something awesome, but the scenes we get are absolutely epic. They actually are. Something that no one really talks about in this episode is the way they use shadows. Shadows are used perfectly in this episode. It builds up suspense. It makes you worry for the characters because you know something's not there. Even before seeing the Cybermen, you know something's not around. And that's what really makes the episode scary, because you want to know when it's going to attack. And when it does, it's worth it. Do you like the Moonbase? Is it your favourite Cybermen episode, or is it your least favourite? Tell me below in the comments. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you later. See ya.